I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies. But I remember how they built a cannon to destroy them. And in turn how that cannon brought war upon us. War was an abstract idea, nothing more than a show on TV. As a child, I only saw it as something that happened in some faraway land. Until that final day of summer. One day while on my way to school, I looked up in the skies. A sound like distant thunder. In the blue skies far above me, contrails drew dizzying circles around in a crazy waltz. A battle in the beautiful skies far away. I could not tear my gaze away from them. A deafening roar. Silhouettes appeared, as if to graze the hills and streak past me. The fighters played the cat or the mouse in turn as they climbed swiftly into the sky. One fleeing plane fell out of the skies, spiraling and spewing orange flames to crash by the Cape. The same Cape where my family lived. Now they only live in my memories of days past. The victor circled around to confirm the kill. And on his craft, there was a large number 13 emblazoned in yellow. I will never forget this. The Allies retreated across the ocean before the onslaught of the enemy. Our little town in the heart of the mainland fell into deep isolation.
Four years after the planetfall of the Ulysses 1994 XF-04 asteroids, Stonehenge, the Erusian weapon of mass destruction, was originally built to shoot down asteroids. Upon discovering its potential as an anti-aircraft weapon, the Erusians ruled the skies over the mainland. The ISAF's attempts to destroy Stonehenge through airstrikes failed. As a result, strategic positions on the mainland were lost. This in turn forced ISAF to evacuate from the east coast to North Point. ISAF GHQ is regrouping its remaining combat forces at North Point. However, the Erusians control most parts of the mainland, and they have forward deployed bombers to Wrigley Air Base, a former ISAF facility. This bomber force will attempt to deal a lethal blow to the ISAF at North Point from this strategic position.
God damn it.
Here's the current SITREP and your orders for deployment.
I just realized I was muted.
All
Alright, so,
allowing several bear bombers to penetrate our airspace.
okay, catch everyone up. So this is gonna be an expert run, because if we beat the expert run, we get the Erusian Air and Space Administration's livery for the Wyvern. We also get the right to play on Ace. We did beat every mission in hard mode on S rank, so yay. Which means we'll be able to get the Erusian Wyvern color. We also, well, I've also never actually played either Ace 4 or Ace 0 on anything harder than hard before. In fact, before I did this stream series, I never played on anything higher than normal before. The only PS2 game that I actually played on hard or above before was Ace 5, and that's only for content. So I have no idea how good the AI is going to be in this game. That being said, I think I'm more comfortable with playing Ace 4 on Ace than Ace 5. Because Ace 4 doesn't feel like it's cheating me in the missile homing. Alright. There we go. The Erusian livery for the Wyvern. Dark black. I think it even's got blue trim. Let's take it out for a spin, shall we? Maybe it doesn't have blue trim, I don't know. All I know is it looks cool. It's like a proto-Razgrease livery. Just without the trim. Sitting duck.
AWACS here, call sign Sky Eye. Do you read? Your call sign is Mobius 1. We'll refer to you by this name at all times. You are now under my command. 6 bombers on Vector 360 confirmed. Continue north to intercept. Today's my birthday. Victory sure would be nice. Mobius 1, engage.
Well, it's not my birthday, not for a while.
Bandit at 12
At
o'clock.
least not for another 2 months. Month and a half.
Fighters out this far. Bomber's been hit. There's our welcoming party. Let your escorts handle them. Locked on. 3 targets remaining. Target is neutralized. This is Grey Wolf. Damn it, we still have a payload. Here they come. This is Target is bombing the city. Locked on. Fighter 3, engage. Repeating, much surface fire.
Come on, come on. Okay.
Mobius 1, currently over city airspace. 8 miles to the
Luckily, we don't need to worry about them actually, you know, doing any damage to the city.
Mobius 1, Alpha Air Base is on the nose.
Alright, let's get this ace. Box 3. Box 2.
Nothing but air, heads up. This is Allenford, we're under attack. The runway and facilities are hit. Bandits in gun range.
Alright, we got the S rank.
I got him in my sights. Fox 2. Keep your heading. Where are the escort fighters? Good job, Mobius 1.
Alright, sitting duck done. 1 down.
Sky Eye, this is
17 more to go.
Got visual on the downed bombers. Whose kill was that? Make sure to thank him. That's a roundup. Let's go on home.
Thanks to your efforts, the enemy bomber strike was averted. However, our victory will be meaningless should you fail the next mission.
The war seemed to unfold in the blink of an eye. I don't remember exactly when the forces from the west occupied my town. I was too busy scanning the skies day after day, waiting for Yellow 13 to reappear. Before I knew it, everything changed. The language they taught us at school. Our friendly local sheriff disappeared and was replaced by foreign MPs. In the beginning, some people secretly tuned into broadcasts from North Point on their parabolic antennas. But as time passed, the broadcast no longer came in. Maybe the satellites were destroyed. All non-military computer networks were shut down. Gasoline was rationed to civilians. Though we lived in the 21st century, we were reduced to using crystal radios and horse-drawn carts. I moved in with my uncle in town, who used to be a taxi driver. Out of gasoline and out of work, my uncle did nothing but to drown himself in drink. I earned my keep by playing the harmonica in the town bar, the one thing I was good at. I'd play for sullen occupation soldiers in exchange for their charity and loose change, and used the money to support my uncle and myself. My uncle trash-talked the barkeep who catered to the enemy soldiers, but he never refused the money I brought home.
Of course he didn't. Money's money.
As for myself, I had a crush on the barkeep's only daughter, who was a little older than me. Another day passed, yet still no sign of the fighter plane Yellow 13 in the skies above our town.
All right. Imminent threat. I would do democracy and put up a poll to see which aircraft you want to see me fly. But since I don't think there's enough people in chat right now to really do that, Mia, what aircraft do you want to see?
Your mission is to catch these bombers on the ground and destroy them. We intend to turn the parking ramp at Wrigley into a junkyard.
Wyvern be doable, but I don't really know how to use the bomblet dispensers all that well. I could probably do it on the F4, I just would hate it. The same with the F5, S16, A10. Actually, the A10 might be... I don't know if I could do it on the A10. To get the S rank, I could complete the mission with the A10. Mirage, I could probably do. F14, probably. What's medium bomb? Yeah, I could probably swing that. Tornado would be doable. I just couldn't use the bomblet dispensers because, again, I don't really know how to use them. But it's got paved ways, so we can do that. The Hornet would be doable. Same with the F-15. The MiG-29 would be painful, but I could probably get by with it. I don't think I get the S with the Nighthawk. Definitely do it with the Typhoon and the Rafale and the Strike Eagle and the Viper, Super Flanker, Raptor, Terminator. See, I could do it with most of them. They'd just be. You know what? I might as well do some randomness this year. How many aircraft do we got? Let me pull up the my old notes for Ace Combat 4 Showcase. 21. Okay. One and 21. Generate. I think it broke. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm re-rolling. 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. God damn it! Those are the two that I knew. Couldn't do it with. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. We can do that. Big bomb. Okay.
30 miles to Wrigley Air Base. Use the power lines to navigate.
You have to wonder what the Erusians are thinking, seeing their Pride Ace attacking their base and blowing up their shit.
Wrigley Air Base. Hit vector 340, 12 miles. Mobius 1 passing over substation.
Bogies closing in on Wrigley AB. Scramble at once. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intercept immediately. Flight 5, this is Wrigley Air Base. You're clear to take
Like,
off runway 5.
Del 13, what are you doing?
As soon as you enter the runway,
We're friendlies.
3 engage.
Not anymore, you're not.
Missed.
Son of a bitch. There we go.
Bandits in gun range.
Watch me earn my ace wings today. Keep an eye on those interceptors.
Wrigley Air Base. Hit vector 330, 4 miles. Pickle, pickle. Right, Mobius 1.
This is Wrigley. We've been attacked.
Been attacked by Yellow 13. Say that. Say what? Yellow 13's a traitor.
Fox 2.
Meanwhile, the real Yellow 13 just going, what the hell? When the Erusians jackbooted thugs and their MPs are going, we're putting you under arrest for bombing Wrigley Airfield. But I've been stationed in San Sebastian the entire time. What the hell? All we know is that the dude that was flying your plane had your level of skill. It could only be you.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
And then he'd have to go either with his pilot ego of, damn it, you're right. It was me because no one else is as good as me. Or he'd try and plead his innocence.
Land even if they get off the ground.
We won't be sitting ducks. Hurry, scramble and intercept. Locked on.
Come on. Come on.
Check your planes. Use the AA guns. Shoot it down.
Jeez.
Pickle.
Target is neutralized.
This is Wrigley. We've taken serious damage from enemy attacks.
You still got more for me to bomb, so
Fox 2.
sorry,
AA guns destroyed.
but not sorry.
Target is neutralized.
No, neutralize means that they have a possibility of coming back online. The word you're looking for is blow the fuck up.
Facility destroyed. Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
All right, we got the S rank. So theoretically, I could just take out the remaining TGTs, but
They're going to be wiped out.
the American in me wants a board wipe,
Enemy facility destroyed.
and I've got 11 more bombs left. Alright, I want an even number, so sorry, but you're getting 2.
Bombs away. Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
This is Wrigley.
Mobius 1, why did you waste 2 FAB 500s on a single target when one would suffice? Well, you see, I would have had an odd number if I only dropped 1, and I can't have that, so...
The attack was a
Dear
success.
God, if you weren't so
A
skilled, we would have
significant
fired
number
your
of enemy
ass
bombers
long
were
ago.
eliminated, and a full-scale airstrike on North Point was averted.
Yeah, historically, aces were able to get away with the most shit because you can't really train an ace. You can train a pilot, but you can't train him to be an ace. That's something you're born with.
One night, a spirited group made their way into the bar.
And an
Chased out the
ace
sullen
is,
Army grunts.
especially
and
during
commandeered
war,
the
is
place.
worth their weight in gold.
Even I knew who they were.
So,
The patch on their sleeve was the
unless
mark
you
of the
did
proud
something
Air Force.
extremely treasonous,
A loud-mouthed,
the
middle-aged
most you
man
get
in
is a
round,
slap on the wrist
announcing
and you're
each pilot's
grounded
results for the
until
day
they
and
need
his
you
running kill
again.
record.
So in
The
that
boys had
regard,
completed 5 kills,
at least in
thorough
A6, yeah, I can
toasting.
see they
and soaking
you're
followed.
grounded for breaking orders.
I believe it was
Okay.
their custom to call a
Next
pilot
mission.
an ace.
You're back in
Until
the
shot
air
down
because
by
we
a
need
plane.
you. No one else can do it. Yeah,
After
that makes
completing
sense.
the day's review, the same guy, the squadron adjutant, went on to announce, "And now, for our leader's results." Everyone turned around to look at the quiet man who sat alone, strumming a guitar. I found myself drawn to the music from his guitar. Our Yellow 13 bagged 3 more today, bringing his new tally up to 64 kills.
In the jet age, 64 kills, like in real
With a
life,
tentative smile, the man with the guitar
That's
turned to me and asked me to accompany him on my
unheard
harmonica.
of. for a
I
number
brought
of
it
reasons.
up to my lips
One,
and started a new song.
there's just not as many aircraft in the air anymore. Most air forces
I
have
finally found him.
double digits worth
But
of
by some
aircraft.
fluke, it was my father's favorite song. The one he used to play at
Most
the end
NATO
of each day.
countries or other regional powers are triple digits. I don't even think the United States has quadruple digits of combat aircraft anymore. If you add in all the helicopters and support / auxiliary transports, yeah, we can easily hit 1,000. But I don't know the exact number of combat aircraft. It's probably close. But if you told me that we didn't hit 1,000 combat aircraft, I would not be surprised. So, with everyone fielding less amount of aircraft in a battle, there's less chances of somebody getting the coveted 5, let alone 60.
The Allied forces are retreating, and survivors are gathering at the
Alright,
northern
Northern Eye
fortress of
should be
Ar-
relatively easy to
However,
get.
the radar facilities atop Mount Shesna provide tactical support to the enemy. As a result, our evac mission is in jeopardy. If our troops
Even
can
with this-
successfully evacuate and regroup at North Point, they will become a formidable force in future battles. Your mission is to destroy the radar facilities on Mount Shesna, thereby blinding the enemy and hiding our troop movements.
Alright. So RNGesus told me to take the F-20 or the F-2. Anybody in chat, if you have a different suggestion, go ahead and drop it. Otherwise, we'll be taking the Viper. Take the bombs.
This combat area has been in enemy airspace. Keep an eye out for bandits. Use Vector 180 to return home after destroying the target. Remember, a safe return completes the mission. Clear to engage. Mobius 1, engage. 2, engage. This is Shesna radar call. Bandits approaching Vector 135. Radar, tell me the bandits' position. I'll take it from here. Radar lock. Box 2. Engage hostile aircraft and keep them from the radar. Think you saw us?
Yep. Oh, that was Allied. Splash 1 bandit.
Bandits at 12 o'clock. Mobius 1, box 2. Target destroyed by Mobius 1.
Keep in mind that these don't have as big a blast radius as the Mark 84s.
Target is neutralized. Good going.
Pickle.
Target is neutralized.
Mobius 1, passing over Krasinski Crater.
Wait, that's weird.
I'll fly support on this aircraft. Got plenty of ammo.
Radar lock. Mobius 1.
Fox 2. Bandit down.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Damn it.
Radar base 2. Vector 320. 4 miles.
Mobius 1, missile.
I wish I had flares.
We've got bandits on radar. Check behind you. I'll take this one.
Lockdown. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Nothing but air. Heads up.
Here they come.
Alright, one bandit left, and then just a straight ground pounding mission. And we are already at the A ring.
Missile shot trashed. You're in gun range. Missed.
Bandit down. Ow.
AA guns destroyed. Pickle, pickle. Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
Yes. But again, I want a clean sweep.
AA guns destroyed.
Target is neutralized. All right, Mobius 1.
Alright.
Destroyed.
Clean sweep. I gotta head south
Squadron here. Mission accomplished.
and cross the return line.
Sky Eye here. Radar facilities confirmed destroyed. All aircraft take vector 180 south. Use the return line on the map to exit combat area and return to base. Fly in the right direction and you'll see a white dotted line across your flight path. Those of you who need to resupply or refuel during missions should cross this line to exit the combat area and return to base O'Carroll. Approaching return line. Follow the controller's order.
Mobius 1, perform landing check. You are cleared to land.
Oh, Jesus.
2 miles to touchdown.
That was a horrible approach vector.
1 mile. to
I get
touchdown.
the point was, you know, added challenge because it's expert, but
Slow
Jesus.
down. Speed's too high. Nicely done, Mobius 1. Go and prepare for your next sortie.
With their radar out of commission, the enemy's command and control is degraded. The evac and regrouping efforts are proceeding as scheduled.
Blockade.
We've discovered the Erusians are transporting a large quantity of strategic supplies and rapid deployment troops into Comberth Harbor. Comberth appears to be the staging area for an attack on North Point. The Aegir fleet stationed here seems to be the centerpiece of this strike. If the Erusians complete their troop preparations and the Aegir fleet sets sail, this will bring about our defeat in this war. Your mission is to intercept and shoot down the enemy transport planes in and around Comberth Harbor. Let's show them how vulnerable they are. Be advised, the transport aircraft have ECMs on board that emit powerful jamming signals. Rely on visual contact rather than radar.
Okay, so for blockade, oh, RNGesus, why do you hate me? I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one. Okay, I can work with that. He was giving me the A10 again. It's like, no, I'm not taking the A10. Fuck you. This is a strictly air-to-air mission, and you want me to take a ground pounder. What the fuck?
Mobius 1, Sky Eye here. You should be getting visual on the transport soon. Destroy the E-767s hidden nearby to clear the jamming from our radar. Good luck. Mobius 1, engage.
Now, I don't know if the jamming does anything other than mess with your HUD.
Engage. I see him. 12 o'clock high.
Sure you do.
767s.
Maintain formation.
Part of the radar's clear. The radar's still jammed. There must be another active electronic jammer. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
What the? They're gonna blow us out of the sky.
That's the plan. Hey, Dev. Welcome to stream. Yeah, this is the,
All aircraft check radar.
this is the franchise that I really love. I panic. Just convert to an 8-9 missile truck. Yeah, the A10 would be an interesting Sidewinder truck. Come on, you stupid Nick.
We're surrounded.
Also, apologies for anybody on YouTubes that I might miss. I'm still learning the split chat. I just...
2 targets remaining. All right, Mobius 1.
My YouTube playback is like way behind. Panic, are you seeing actual dogfighting, or are you seeing menus?
Radar lock. Box 2. Hard enemy radar spike.
Okay, because yeah, on my YouTube stream playback, I'm in the briefing for this mission. Twitch is showing me like maybe 15 seconds behind. Okay, well, at least YouTube chat is accurate, which tells me that the actual stream is going well. Okay. Well, I have to have them both on the same screen, so I've got the YouTube in its own window, kind of like minimized. But the problem is when I hop over to the main window for other things, like notes, my random number generator, or if I'm typing into Twitch, I guess the playback for YouTube on my studio editor pauses and it doesn't jump ahead. I mean, Twitch kind of does that, but it pops back. Hi, Floof. Welcome to stream. I know what you're gonna do. I know exactly what you're gonna do. You pop into a stream. You see me in the middle of a dogfight. I know how your hamster brain works. I'm just waiting for that damn redeem. Because I know it's coming. You're highlighting the blanket. Okay. Are you trying to tell me to go to sleep? But yeah, for those that are just popping in, the objective of this stream, or this campaign, is to get the S rank on every mission on Expert mode, which is the second hardest difficulty in this game. And by doing so, we will not only unlock the hardest difficulty of the game, Ace difficulty, we'll also unlock the final livery that I don't have unlocked in this game. The Erusian Air Space Administration's livery for the XO2.
Good job. You shot down the enemy transport without any radar.
No, I shot it down with radar. I took out the things that were jamming the radar first.
The mission was a success. This Erusian air corridor has been effectively shut down.
Alright. Okay, Lifeline. And this is the one where he blew up the oil fields, I think.
Converse Harbor, home of the Aegir Fleet, is completely dependent on a single petrochemical complex for its fuel supply. The complex consists of a land-based oil refinery storage facility and an offshore oil drilling platform. Your mission is to go out and destroy, or at least damage, these sites. Our objective is to reduce production output of this complex to 20% or less. By cutting off the port's fuel supply, we will delay and disrupt the combat deployment of the Aegir fleet.
I guess we can do with that one. I'm not very comfortable with this aircraft, but our Jesus says this one, and I think I can handle it. The Mirage. Small bombs. Ugh. Can hit the L. Yep. Yeah, this mission down to that. All right. Welcome, Cross. Yellow 13. No, the liveries. This livery is shooting down all the aces, and then acquiring all the enemy ace liveries. The ones that are locked to difficulties are the Wyvern, or the base Wyvern, is locked to S ranking normal, S ranking hard, and then this is S ranking expert. I'm not even gonna try and hit any of the yellows in this mission. Let's see here. That and bomb bombs. What's the candy corn? Floof, does that candy corn emoji have a buttocks? So long as they don't think yeah. I get it.
Split into 2 groups and destroy targets.
I'm late on the PlayStation 2 emulation. And Floof is on YouTube now. Hello, Floof on YouTube.
Heads up, they've got AA guns.
Yeah, RNGesus said try it with the Mirage. Like, okay. Oh, this thing does accelerate real damn fast.
Man down 6 o'clock. Enemy facility destroyed.
Well, I'm glad that people are starting to watch on both Twitch and YouTube. Makes me feel less stupid for multi-streaming. Or, I should rephrase it. It makes the attempt to multi-stream feel worth it. I haven't checked PSX or PCX, PCSX2 for an update, but I did get it within the year, so
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I don't know. But yeah, it looks a lot better than on my CTR TV. Also, I do have Ostrich's
Facility destroyed.
HUD texture packs. So the HUD is crisper than it normally would be.
Facility destroyed.
God damn it, Foof. Yes, I'm on Twitch too.
Enemy facility destroyed.
What's the status on the rig attack? Engage and destroy all pop-up targets. They've stockpiled 5 million barrels.
Enemy facility destroyed. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Ah, gotcha.
No good. It's a
There's their names I'm waiting for.
incoming.
He'll hydrate and stretch.
Halo 9, Fox 2. Fox 2, Fox 2.
I haven't looked at Ostrich's page yet. Latest I've heard, the
Fox 2.
graphical texture packs for PCSX2 are
Now. Draw them in.
gonna be harder to do just because of the
Enemy
nature of the
facility
beast.
destroyed.
Floof, you can't redeem anything on YouTube. I'm not monetized. Also, I don't think YouTube does channel redeems. I don't think YouTube does polls.
Heads up, enemy radar spike.
I know I don't have any emotes available for YouTube. Because I don't have membership available.
Data confirmed at Victor 1-0.
And to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever get membership on YouTube. Because I'd basically be having to start from scratch. I don't know their requirements, so I'd be winging it.
Oil rig at Victor 040, 8 miles. How the heck did they build that? Now. Pickle, pickle. Viper 10 here, that's a kill. Enemy facility destroyed.
It could be a monetization thing. Like I said, I just started streaming on YouTube 2 weeks ago. Or a week ago. I don't.
Enemy facility destroyed.
It's a new thing. I mainly just use YouTube as a
Hard enemy radar spike.
archive, but
Missile. Break. Missile.
I don't.
Locked
I am unsure of
Enemy
the
missile sunk.
long-term viability of Twitch, given a lot of its decisions regarding like how they count viewers, the aggressiveness of their ads.
AA guns destroyed.
I don't want to get rid of or stop streaming on Twitch entirely because I know the platform. I've built a lot there and I don't want to lose it. But there's just been a lot of issues with Twitch that
Surface target destroyed.
I don't feel comfortable anymore putting all my eggs in one basket.
Close to the rig.
Hard enemy radar spike. No good. It's a miss. Enemy facility destroyed. Now. Bombs away.
That was
Take out
close.
the fighters first. All right, here we go. Are the oil reserves being hit?
Yeah, the oil reserves are definitely dead. Hello, Pieman.
Enemy facility
Yep.
destroyed.
Corporate always be corporate.
Enemy facility destroyed.
I cannot take another missile hit.
Hard enemy radar spike. Box 2. Enemy facility destroyed. Missile! Hard left! He's mine. Hard enemy radar spike. Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
I'm in position. Engaged. All right, there. This one's mine. Stood okay.
Surface target destroyed.
Die, you SOB!
Hard enemy radar spike.
Right on the run. Behind you. All right, got him cornered. Bandit secured.
Missile shot trashed.
Don't fly in a straight line. Missile's got me. That's the kill. There, over there. Help!
Enemy facility destroyed.
Attack! Attack!
Do, 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 do.
Bandit behind you. Mobius 1, he's on your tail. Mobius 1, he's on your tail. Turn hard.
SAM destroyed. Enemy facility.
Have YouTube Premium because I hate ads. So just yeah. Actually, Cross, I do have YouTube Premium. I have not seen an ad other than the ones that are already in the video that the creator put in there, like for a sponsored read. So yeah, YouTube Premium does block the ads. It also lets you play videos on your phone with the lock screen on, which helps me sleep at night. Oh yeah, I do not like YouTube as a streaming platform. It's great for archives. I'm not comfortable with YouTube streaming, and I don't like if a streamer that I'm watching is streaming on either YouTube or Twitch, I will always go to their Twitch first because I prefer the chat mechanics better. Also, their emote or Twitch emotes, if you sub to someone, their emotes you can use in any Twitch chat room. It doesn't matter. They're global. For YouTube, for example, if I was monetized, you could only use my emotes on YouTube in my channel. You could not use them in someone else's, which I think is kind of stupid. Because what's the point of having emotes if you can't use them everywhere? I don't know if I'll make the S rank, guys.
Hard enemy radar spike. Fox 2, Fox
Oh, I just barely made it. Woohoo! Fixed UI. Right.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
$9. Yeah.
Right behind him.
It's no good. Facility neutralized. Mission complete.
Well, I haven't, in my personal experience, I have not come up with an ad on YouTube with YouTube Premium.
Mobius 1, heavy group.
And I use YouTube as my TV. Like, if I'm gonna watch something that isn't live, it's gonna be on YouTube. So, in the amount of just watched hours in YouTube that I've had, I can confidently say that, at least in my experience, or YouTube Premium has blocked the ads.
Was it Yellow Squadron guarding Stonehenge? Got a yellow on my tail.
And that's the reason why I sprung for Premium, because I actually get my money's worth. I think it also, on the creator side, if you've got Premium,
So that's the Yellow Squadron.
upload speeds are faster, and you can archive your videos at a higher resolution than if you're not.
Back off.
But the biggest benefit that I have for
Picture is
YouTube
clear.
Premium
Bandits are down.
is the
All
ads
RTB.
and the fact that I can just pick a playlist that's like really long and has a bunch of long form videos, turn my phone down on about half volume, put that on play,
The enemy lost 5 million
lock it
barrels of reserves, and the
for the
ability
night,
to process
and not my
250,000 barrels of
actual
crude
phone, but
oil
my
daily.
old backup phone that I
The
actually
data
paid
is
for.
effectively immobilized and no longer a threat.
I can't make calls out of it, but
Unfortunately,
I
our
can still
losses
connect to
were high as
Wi-Fi,
well.
so yay.
We now
Um,
rely on your skills
I
more than ever to compensate
have
for our
like
losses.
playlists going on the entire night, just listening to that in the background, because I need some sort of noise. I can't sleep
A
in
freeway
dead
under
silence.
construction in a wheat field outside of town. When they started construction, I remember how the mayor bragged about it, even though it would completely bypass our town. The freeway became the occupation force's makeshift runway, and the unfinished
But-
tunnels their bunkers. This was their base.
Suffice to say,
They were the elite
I
flight squadron
do want
chosen
to see
protect the
Twitch
cannon.
improve. I would
Ironically,
love
the
to
same
see
cannon
it
that was created to shoot down the asteroids
return to its glory
became a
days,
catalyst to the war.
pre-pandemic, and
But when the
I
Allied
guess
attacks no
early
longer
pandemic.
came, the squadron was assigned long-range missions that took
Not
over
necessarily in
battlefields.
terms of, everybody can explode in viewership because, everyone's trapped
I thought of
indoors.
the words I would use
That's
to
not what I
confront
mean.
him and
I
bided
mean
my time.
where you didn't feel like
Although I
the
harbored these
platform
feelings within me,
was
I could never get close to him.
working against you. Because, like with
His
the
wingman
ViewBot,
was always by
or
his side.
the views, like
Despite
right now on
having a
Twitch,
gentle demeanor,
lurkers do not
I
count
could
as
tell
views.
that the wingman would never allow danger to get near Yellow 13.
Also,
even
if
on
you're
land.
watching
The pillar of their
or
group,
more than two
13 exuded
streams
an air of
on
invincibility.
Twitch,
He always
you do
chose
not
to
count
fly
as a
a
view for any
five-plane
of them.
formation. He was a man who prided himself not on his kill record,
and
but on his record of never losing a squadron member.
that's not
It's difficult
fair.
for me to describe just how good Yellow
I mean,
13's
I
flying was,
barely get any views.
but I witnessed it once from the ground.
So I'm not
The lead
overly
plane
worried
of the
about it,
five-plane
and
formation
my
should have
livelihood
turned the
does not
same arc with
depend
the same
on
timing
the
as the others.
success
Yet only his
of
plane
my
drew sharp
subscriber
contrails.
count. I have a
His heartfelt
full-time
compassion
real
towards the
life
weaker
job.
enemies he downed
So this
Someday,
is a hobby for
If an
me,
equal appeared and challenged the
a
limits of his skills in
thing
a
I
fight,
just like to do.
he would bear no resentment about being shot down.
But
He said this himself. And so as time passed, I found the goodness
I would
of a home
love
in
for
their company.
Twitch to
Leaving them was no longer an option for me now.
return to its roots, so to speak. Because mechanically speaking, Twitch is easy to learn how to stream on. It's very chat friendly. It's just built from the ground up to be a streaming platform. And I would love for it to go back to what it was. All right. Municipal fleet. Who wants to stomp on some crisp white sheets?
While it lies immobilized at Converth Harbor. This large-scale airstrike will be the largest and the most strategic operation since the transfer of HQ to North Point. You may need to resupply along the way because this operation will be long in duration. Remember, it is imperative that you complete the
Okay.
mission objective and return to base safely.
Alright, so you want to guess what RNGesus gave me? I cast Fireball.
Initiate attack. All aircraft clear to engage any and all targets. Sink the invincible Asier fleet while they're at anchor. Good luck.
Damn it, I ain't going home with a body bag.
Mobius 1, engage.
Right beside you. It's no good.
It's no good, McKnight. We're gonna get killed.
Your ships are under attack.
Yeah.
Get outside.
Alright, Mobius 1 contributed in a way to Taurus going insane. Yeah, and I just dropped a fireball on his head.
Shoot them down.
Poor Torres.
The other units are annihilated. Mobius 1, bandit on your tail. Turn hard.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
All ships take evasive action. The hardware facilities were wiped out.
Cruiser Beluga sunk.
Enemies above the main ship. Full speed away from the harbor.
Mobius 1, missile. Missile. Bandit closing at 6. Aegis class Raven sunk.
I'm in position. Engage.
It's just me or are these missiles tracking a lot longer?
Strike missile. Carrier Geophon sunk. Enemy destroyer sunk.
Don't fret, this ship won't sink.
Converth Harbor at Vector 300. On the nose. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Oh, also something that I decided for YouTube. The live streams, they will only be up after broadcast for 2 weeks. Just like they would be on Twitch. The archives will be from Twitch and they will be up immediately on their own playlist. So I just don't know how much server space I'm gonna have for YouTube, and I figure just having only one set of odds would be easier for me to figure out. Welcome back, Dev. I'm blowing up ships.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Damn, they're pesky.
Ooh, I almost crashed there.
Hard right now.
I've got 2 fireballs left.
Keep them at bay.
Bombs away.
Ow!
Cruiser Lazuli sunk.
That thing was a QAM.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I don't get the ability to... I can resupply, but I don't think I can repair on this difficulty. We'll find out.
6 o'clock.
Because I need more fireballs.
There's amphibious craft too. Target the transport ship.
Mobius 1. Mobius 1, you are cleared for...
Okay, so I do get repaired. That'll be helpful.
Don't let them escape. Make them fish food. Can't see through the smoke from our ships.
Tanager made it out of the harbor. Why is it burning and Tor is evacuating? Well, technically they're right. The harbor begins
Bandit at 6
behind this bridge, and Tanager is sinking outside the bounds of the harbor. So technically, it did make it out the harbor. Oh, so technically.
destroyer sunk.
Well, I am in a high tier plane, so I guess my defense is high.
Now's the chance. All evil ships, evacuate the harbor. Hang in there. Don't give up. Box 2! Box 2! Who's you? Bag one. Behind me. Our ships took heavy casualties.
Enemy vessel sunk. Destroyer Taish sunk.
Hands on the starboard side. All evil ships, attack! I can't lose him!
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Frickin' missile boat.
Enemy vessel sunk.
Touch the missile. But yeah, I honestly thought that I wouldn't be able to repair on Expert.
Enemy vessel sunk.
That's what I was surprised about.
It's too late. Abandon ship. I'm in position.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter
Facility
here.
destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike.
Normally I don't do expert runs unless it's for the content, because I just don't care enough. Normal is plenty fun for me.
Enemy vessel sunk.
Although I will do a 6 on hard off stream a lot. But A6 I know like the back of my hand.
Box 2.
Fireball! That was not as impressive as I thought it was going to be.
The tanker's going down in flames.
Submarine Beowulf Pod.
There we go.
Enemy
There's my S rank.
Landed at 7 o'clock. Enemy facility destroyed.
It's for realsies.
That's one of ours in the way.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Mobius 1, he's on you. Turn hard.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Submarine Beowulf new sunk. Fox 2, Fox 2. Sam destroyed.
I know Sly likes to do Ace difficulty, and I mean, more power to you if you like Ace. I just,
Fly in a straight line.
I don't know.
Enemy submarine sunk.
I just
09 bandit at 6 o'clock.
prefer less stressful stuff. I get frustrated super easy,
Bandit at 2 o'clock.
and so I mean, like I have to go through enough shit at work. I don't want to add to it with my video games.
Enemy cruiser.
Don't let your flight get sloppy. Assist the receive from the harbor.
Fuck you, Sam.
Sam destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike.
Evade, Mobius 1.
All right. I've still got 5 minutes. All the ships are basically dead. So now I'm going to switch weapons to, I believe, the AMRAAMs.
Surface target destroyed.
And we're just going to mop up the
Fox 2.
aircraft. Yeah.
Forget the small fry. Concentrate on the larger ships.
I mean,
Hard enemy radar spike.
I always say with difficulty selection, play the level that's you
Mobius
find
1,
the most fun.
Perform landing check.
If your
Clear
life
to
is
land.
so super stressful that
2 miles to touchdown.
easy is what you find the most fun, go for it. If you love a
1
challenge
mile
and
to touchdown.
you want the game to be harder, then go for it. I'm probably, when we start
Nicely done,
streaming
Mobius
more
1.
things than Ace
Go
7
and
again,
prepare for your
we're
next
probably
journey.
going to have baseline of hard, maybe even do it on Ace. Not because I want the challenge, but because a lot of the mods make normal just too easy, and I'm flying, especially on the Annihilation missions, where I'm just flying in circles waiting for things to respawn so I can immediately kill them again. That might be an issue. That came up a lot in the showcase.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Speaking of which, Panic, I don't know it since most of them beforehand were on Twitch,
You're in
but
good
I do have a playlist full
Fox
of
2.
what I like to call the aircraft showcase, where I just fly every single aircraft in every single Ace Combat I can play or stream,
Mobius
and
1,
then I also let my aircraftism go nuts. So far, we've completed Ace 5, Ace 6, Ace 7, and Ace 4, and we're about to complete Ace 0 tomorrow. And then we're going to be starting Ace X, then Joint Assault. After that, then Assault Horizon, and we'll finish it up with Project Wingman, because it's technically an Ace Combat game. Although I will warn you, the Mirage episode of the Ace 6 showcase, the audio's kind of borked a little bit. So if you're okay with stutters, go for it. If not, I totally understand skipping it. I just don't want to have to reshoot it again, because that'd be the third time. Oh, okay.
Bandit confirmed at Vector 330.
Yeah, I love doing the showcase because it, like, my, I mean, the stereotype is that everybody who's autistic has an obsession. Well, mine is aircraft and warships.
Hard enemy radar spike.
And I love learning about aircraft. I love learning about warships. And I also love just vomiting my knowledge on everyone else. So if there's a bunch of people that like it, then yay. Oh yeah, I need to get I need to get back to doing that because there's still things I need to unlock in Assault Horizon.
Hard enemy radar spike.
And yeah, the Assault Horizon co-op is fun. I wish Infinity co-op was still around.
Hard enemy radar spike.
I just need to find time to do it. Because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff I have to do for streams. Oh, speaking of behind-the-scenes stuff for streams, what do you guys think of the schedule that I had done? Or the template?
Damn it. He's on my tail. Hard enemy radar spike.
May recommended I check out VGen, and I found somebody on VGen that did it. Miki. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think he did a really good job of it. Or she, I don't know. They didn't say. Yeah.
You're in gun range.
I mean, the showcase would be perfect for playing in the background while you play games. I am guilty of doing that a lot, where I'll play random long-form YouTube videos in the background while I play video games. I do that all the time. Cool. Yeah, apparently, it actually came with a template, or like an editable template. I just need to get the software in order to do it. But Mickey told me where to get it. So the next week's schedule should look a lot better than the one. Like, I just did that one, or the text in Paint. I did download Ace 7 and Ace 4's font for it, though. I do that too. Not necessarily brainstorming, but more or less to get used to the sound of my own voice.
The Erusian's so-called invincible fleet has been destroyed. Their plans for invading North
Because when I first started streaming and I played a bot of mine back, I turned to Floof and was like, do I really sound like that? And he was like, yeah. but now I'm kind of used to it. And I catch things that I can use for future streams. Also, I can confirm Nugget's assertion that my
Your next
voice
mission
is
to
good
attack the solar
to
power
fall
generator
asleep
plants in
to,
the Faith Park region.
because I've done it.
These generators equal nuclear ones in output and provide about 60% of the energy for the Erusian's military-industrial complexes. Since they do not require oil or uranium supplies, we cannot stop power production by interdicting their supply lines.
Hi, Gio. Welcome to
This deep
Stram.
strike mission will not only cripple the Erusian's industrial output, but also divert attention from our own imminent invasion plans.
Okay, that's not bad. I can do that one. Well, I think it's natural for people to not like or not be comfortable with the sound of their own voice when it's played back to them because of how you actually hear your own voice normally. You hear your voice primarily internally through the vibrations and echoes like that. When you hear it externally, it's actually different. I have not yet. I haven't had a chance to. Are you talking about the sounds in the cockpit video, Gio, for Ace 4? Yeah, I have it saved for my watch later. I'll probably watch it after the stream before I go to bed. But no, I have not watched it yet. It's like, which mission is this again?
Use the solar panels as markers and proceed due north to the power plant.
I feel sorry for the Hornets. The Navy Hornets are so overworked.
Just proceed as usual.
And that's natural. It doesn't, I mean, hearing the sound of your own voice outside your head just sounds weird. It sounds unnatural.
Phase 1, engage.
You could get used to it. And I wouldn't say I like the sound of my own voice outside my head, but I'm okay with it. I've accepted it.
Solar power generator plant. Vector 350, 12 miles.
And I think if you do any sort of content creation where you use your own voice a lot, it's important for you to get comfortable with the sound of your, or what other people hear when it comes to your voice, because then you won't be ashamed of it.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Like, hearing the sound of my own voice for a while has confirmed my suspicion that, yeah, I sound a lot like Jay Baruchel when he's
Fox 2,
doing his hiccup voice from How to Train Your Dragon,
enemy facility destroyed.
which is just another reason why I didn't. That's what Nugget says, and I can kind of hear it. Because he says
SAM
he can
destroyed.
fall asleep to the sound of my voice a lot. It is 7th. Well, the reason why Iran got the F-14 is because we sold it to the Shah because he was worried about Russian
AA
and
guns destroyed.
Russian allied aircraft,
Enemy facility destroyed.
violating their airspace because, I mean, Iran isn't that far away from Russia.
Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
So they wanted an aircraft that could handle that, and they picked the Tomcat. But unfortunately for the Tomcats, shortly thereafter, Iran went through their Iranian Revolution.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
And then relations between the United States and the new Islamic Republic of Iran soured. And we decided not to sell them any more parts. And that's probably why the Tomcat was retired early. Yeah, it was expensive to maintain, but nothing else, not even the Eagle, could intercept things like the Tomcat could. That's exactly why Iran picked it. They didn't want a dogfighter, they wanted an interceptor.
Enemy facility destroyed.
I don't know how many privately owned Tomcats there are. I know the two officially owned, or official ones, are in museums. Either in museums themselves or are part of a floating museum's inventory, namely the Intrepid. It would be nice to see the Tomcat
Enemy facility
join
destroyed.
air shows, but I doubt it. Soviet planes. There are. Primarily because the Soviets were a lot cheaper to buy from than the Americans. Well, the Soviets would literally sell to anyone.
Enemy facility destroyed.
You just had to be vaguely communist or hate America.
AA artillery destroyed. Fox 2. Fox 2. Enemy facility destroyed.
Hide! Hide!
Enemy facility destroyed.
Let's make it. Damn, they're pesky. Mobius 1.
But yeah, that's the story of how Iran got the Tomcats. They bought them and then went underwent the revolution. And
Radar lock.
the new regime was not friendly to the U.S. like the old regime was,
Flash 1.
and so they just were no longer able to get parts for it.
All right, I've got him cornered. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Mobius 1 shot one down.
True, the Tomcat on the ground in Top Gun 2 was a restored Tomcat. I don't think the engines worked. It certainly wasn't airworthy. I'm not ruling out the possibility that there will be Tomcats in air shows. I'm saying it's not likely and that we shouldn't hold our breath. That being said, if they do manage to make an appearance at air shows,
AA guns destroyed.
send me a video and I will buy tickets. Because I would love, like, the Tomcat and Top Gun is what
Enemy facility
awoke
destroyed.
my obsession with military aircraft.
You're in gun range. Missile hit. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Mobius 1, shot one down.
Alright. I need to kill more aircraft. I don't think I killed Ace yet. Actually, hold on. I'm clicking away from YouTube to check something. Ace 4. Missions. Deep Strike. S rank. 1540. Oh. Yeah, I could just kill the TGT and I'd get it. Because I'm at 1455 and I need 1540. And that's 100, so I'd be at 1555. Okay. Cool. I'll probably do that because my voice is kind of short. Fly me across. I'll see. Yeah. Well, Panic, that's exactly what, like, before the Tomcat and the Intruder were retired, that's exactly how they were used, or the Hornets were used. They were used as strike fighters and combat air patrol. They were not used for everything. Dedicated anti-ship attack was the Intruder. Also, if speed wasn't an issue, the Intruder covered the ground. They were the heavy hitters. The S3 Viking was the anti-ship, or not anti-ship, but anti-submarine. The F-14 was cap and interception. The Hornet was the jack of all trades. They were the the Hornet was meant to fill the gaps in between the Intruder, the Tomcat, because they could do any of those roles. And if a mission required air to air and air to ground, then the Hornet would be the one to do it.
Stonehenge confirmed on radar.
But
Below 2,000 feet and head south to exit combat
no,
area.
the Navy before 2005
What do they expect us to do? Go underground?
was specialized.
Terrain mask. Use the premises. Get low and stay low. What are you talking about? It's suicide to fly into that ravine.
4 rounds, ETA.
And
15 seconds.
Here they come.
it was probably the strongest the Navy aviation ever was.
5,
I mean, we're still the strongest
2,
naval air power in the world. I mean, the French are second, but that's only because they actually have a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier that's Cato Bar.
10 seconds to impact.
Stay down in the
The
ravine.
British are
5, 4,
barely a third,
2,
and that's only because their aircraft actually work.
You're heading to 180.
They have
Head south to base.
lightnings.
We're shot down.
Yeah, the F-35 is coming in, but there's a problem with the F-35, and it's not what you might think. The F-35 works perfectly, but the main problem with it, especially in maritime uses, is the stealth aspect.
10 seconds to impact. All aircraft prepare for impact.
The Air Force version of the F-35 has no real issues across. The fact that there's a bunch of crashes is, well, one, there's not as many as you think, and two, there's over 1,000 Lightnings in operation today. Just the law of averages it says that some of them will crash. And out of all the ones that crash, we have lost no pilots. Therefore, the ejection systems are working as intended. The main issue with the F-35 is upkeep and maintenance on its stealth. Also, being stealth comes with design sacrifices. Stealth aircraft have less payload and less fuel range, internal fuel range, than non-stealth aircraft. Because non-stealth aircraft don't need to worry about an internal weapons bay. They can use that space for extra avionics, fuel, bigger engines, what have you.
At some point, I realized.
And even the stealth equipped external fuel pods and stuff, they have to be mounted in a certain way so it maintains the stealth ability. The material used to make the stealth coating is very delicate and expensive to maintain, and salt air eats through it just like it eats through everything. So it's hard enough maintaining aircraft on a carrier to begin with. Add a stealth plane onto that, your upkeep costs go up tremendously. It's not impossible, but I would not recommend having a carrier full of stealth planes. Have a squadron or two as the tip of the spear, the vanguard, to clear the airspace of any threats, and then you have your workhorses go in and do the actual work. So the F-35 is to supersede the F-18 or take up. The F-35's role, actually, what the Navy wants to do is replace the F-18 entirely. That's not going to happen. It's just going to be too costly. But the main issue with stealth, and a reason why a lot of smaller air forces are deciding not to get the F-35, or at least not to make up the bulk of their air force with the F-35, is upkeep costs. Granted, the F-15EX is going to cost more upfront than the F-35. I think even the F-16 costs more upfront than the F-35 with all of its upgrades and stuff. But the upkeep and maintenance costs are so much less in the Stealth Square 1. More or less, it's the main reason why the Navy is having issues is because they're trying to have one aircraft do everything. Now, with a Navy the size of France, aka one aircraft carrier, they can get away with one aircraft doing everything. And by that I mean the Rafale. And that's because they've got one carrier. And they're not making the amount of sorties per day that the United States Navy does. Here, let me just Google real quick. How many sorties does one U.S. aircraft carrier launch per day? A U.S. carrier can launch launches approximately 160 sorties per day during normal operations. 160 per carrier. That is 160 divided by 24. That is on average 6 launches an hour. That's a lot. That puts city miles. And how many seas is the Navy deployed? The United States Navy is deployed in every single ocean. We have 11 super carriers, and they're deployed everywhere. And they can be anywhere in the world in about a week's time. And the main reason for this is the United States Navy is the one keeping the global trade sea lanes open. When there's pirates around, it's the United States Navy that's called to take care of them. That's why we were dealing with the Houthis for a while, because they were choking global trade through the Suez Canal. Which,
satellite will be launched from the Kimona Islands rocket
if they
base.
try to go around the Horn of South Africa, that would add another
large number of their air superiority fighters to prevent the
half a month
A large
to the
scale
time,
is expected. We
and a
will
half
learn
month's
this
worth
back
of
in
fuel
air superiority.
and other related costs to the time, so your goods would go up in
Shoot
cost.
down as many fighters as possible
All
to prevent
because
cover over the rocket base.
the Houthis had a problem with how things are going in the Middle East, so they decided to take it out in the rest of the world. So the United States Navy was called in to open the sea lanes. So we did. But yeah, that's the reason why the 160 sorties per day in normal operations is why the Hornets are crashing of late. Because all those sorties are Hornets. That's putting a shit ton of miles on the airframe, or hours on the airframe. Airframes will only last so long. And Navy planes tend to not last as long as their Air Force counterparts because, 1, they slam on the deck to land. 2, salty sea air corrodes. The G-forces on takeoff. Air Force planes, when they land and take off, are gradual acceleration and deceleration. Navy planes are instant. You get yeeted off the deck and you slam on the deck home, so you're immediately stopped. Naval aviation is not gentle on airframes. So the Navy deciding only one aircraft is needed was the dumbest decision they could ever make. Because you're putting so much stress on that airframe. And you're not replacing them fast enough. That's another problem. The Hornet itself as a design is still viable, especially if they make upgrades. It's just the Navy isn't ordering new airframes fast enough. It's not as if the time at port for carriers enough to do refresh something. I mean, they try, and when, but here's the thing, though. Modern nuclear carriers don't necessarily need to go to port. Because they can restock and resupply at sea if they have to. Mainly they go to port to give the crew shore leave. I mean, it's a lot easier to resupply in port. But if circumstances call for it, they can just do it at sea. I mean, they have an airfield. And they can... There's dedicated ships that can come up alongside the carrier, string fuel lines over to pump more aviation fuel in for their jets. Hi, Red King. Welcome to the end of the stream. The main time that an aircraft carrier goes in to port for a long extended period of time is once in the carrier's lifetime. And that is to change the fuel, or the nuclear fuel. I didn't say that. The hangar deck has workshops. Aircraft are maintained on the carrier deck itself. They have all the facilities they need. In fact, that's the main, aside from the EML launcher, that's the main difference between, or the improvement between the Ford class and the Nimitz class. Extra maintenance stations. The problem is even with the best maintenance, an airframe will only last so long. And eventually you're going to need a new airframe. And the Navy has not been ordering new airframes at a rate that they need to if they want to keep a one aircraft type fleet. Or a two aircraft type fleet. Okay, yeah, they are not doing that at all. But anyway, it's getting close for me to go to bed. Because I have to work in the morning. So we're going to call it here. Thank you everyone for watching. And thank you for letting me go down the naval aviation rabbit hole, because naval aviation combines my two obsessions: warships and aircraft. It's the perfect marriage. For tomorrow, we are going to finish the Ace Combat Zero showcase. The final 6 aircraft that we're going to look at are going to be the Su-47 Burkett, the Su-37 Terminator, the F-22 Raptor, the X-02 Wyvern, the ADF-X-01 Morgan, and the ADF-01 Falcon. Friday afternoon, we're going to be continuing our Dragon Age Awakening playthrough. We're going to be heading to the Wending Wood, which is mainly we're there to secure trade routes. We're skipping the Friday night stream this weekend because I'm going to be celebrating Halloween with my IRL friends, such as the Floof, Sen. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we're going to be doing something. And then Saturday morning in Cyberpunk 2077, we're going to be going down the... We're going to be continuing on with the Carrie Uridine questline. Sunday in Baldur's Gate 3, Carolina will be doing random shit in the Druid Grove. From fighting harpies to saving wayward tieflings from snakes. All that lovely stuff. Then Monday in Final Fantasy X-2, we're going to be summoning the Great Sandstorm known as the Great Haboob. I don't know why they call it that, but that's what they do. And we will be fighting the giant monster that has been rampaging in the desert. Then Wednesday afternoon in Horizon Zero Dawn, will be actually getting to the main plot again. And depending upon time, we might actually start to learn more about the old ones and what actually happened to them. And then next week in The Road to Ace, we continue the Ace 4 expert run with Shattered Skies. Thank you everyone for joining and watching. Feel free to join my Discord server for schedule drops. If you don't want to, I will post the schedule both on Twitter and on the YouTube community post channel. I don't know how to do it on Twitch yet, but once I figure it out, I will do that. But anyway, have a great night, everybody, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Ace Combat Zero. Good night.